Hey, my name is Matt Shallens. I am Mattress Strength Recovery. Today I'll be working on Antoine. So typically I do a hybrid therapy using a bunch of modalities from smart tools to Thai massage to vibration therapy. I work on pretty much half the HD team. So today we've done a number of things. It's just been a series of different movements. So each week we basically assess his body, see how his body's feeling, base it on what he's been training, and then just try to open up to the best of his ability and my ability to get him into those sort of positions. A lot of people ask me that question. It's like, oh, how does it feel to work on Antoine? Is he very tight? Does he not move? And the funny thing is that he actually moves pretty well. His body's actually pretty pliable. I have a lot of guys whose bodies just, essentially just don't open up. It takes a couple sessions, but for him, I think the yoga just helped him to be able to get into positions a lot better. Just try to move your head as much as you can. And you're just going to open up the trap. Take a nice deep breath in, pop that chest up. Good. There you go. How'd that feel?
Feels like a grown man was staying on my traps. I just ate so.
Is that his diaphragm?
Yeah. Right in that abdominal, man. Okay, see ya. See ya, sink into the feet.
So would this help him for his vacuum?
Yep, his vacuum, digestion. Nice deep breath in.
Does that hurt?
Now we're getting a little deeper. Take a breather. The chest, deep breath in, and sink. Okay, lie onto your back. Alright. So, this one is called the plow.
The plow.
The plow?
The plow. Just gonna stick my feet right underneath your armpits. Good. And drop your arms. Good. You're going to bend your knees. Yep.
Oh, it's like the yoga. You just flip over there.
So, I want you to bend your knees, rest it on my hip. Good.
Okay.
And you're gonna go forward. Seen a bodybuilder this flexible?
Where that comes from?
Where's that come from?
I had a quest when I was younger that I never could achieve. I was
Touch
trying.
your toes? What?
No, not touch my toes.
Tie your shoes.
No, I was in this position.
Bite your toenails?
No, deeper than that, further than that. I could never do it.
Deep breath in. And let's just allow everything to just sink into place. Nice. This next one we're gonna do a pancake, okay?
Pancake.
So have your
Pancakes.
legs open like this, hinge your hip, and drop as far as you possibly can. I'm just gonna assist you by sitting on your back.
Okay. I know. You're
okay.
fine here.
Okay, so pop your chest up and hinge forward.
Should I roll my back or no?
Nope, try to not roll as much as you can. Now, deep breath in and release. Now, there's various forms of Thai massage in which that's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what makes it more of like a hybrid, because there's traditional Thai massage where I'm just on the ground, right? There's table Thai massage, there's acro, right? There's body work. So all of those are incorporated into what I do with you.
I would guess the plow is not Thai massage.
No, the plow is Thai massage.
Shit.
The plow is actually traditional Thai massage.
Oh wow. The foot in the gut, I feel like this is Thai massage too for some reason.
That is Thai massage, that's correct.
Yeah. I'm guessing the pancake is not one.
The pancake is a form of Thai massage as well.
Fuck. So it would.
How
So
about
is
traps?
so it's the trap one.
It is the trap one.
Shit.
The reason why I do that like that, because energy-wise, me using my hands on your traps, you have massive traps.
Yeah.
So me using that energy would just be wasted.
Yeah, true.
Right? So how do I use my body efficiently?
Use all of it.
Is use all, exactly, exactly, right? So you feel it, and I don't, right?
Yeah.
Thai massage is all about energy, right? Hitting those meridian lines, the zen lines of the body.
And do you do all of the same things on all your clients?
No. So it depends on how their body's feeling. It depends on basically where they're stuck is where I'm going to begin. Typically, I'll always start from the feet up, but I just won't follow the same method. Some people will have start on their backs. Some people will have start on their stomachs. Some people will have start on their sides. So that's the difference between, you see a lot of like FST,
Yeah.
where FST is just, you know, a couple positions and you're sort of locked in to a table.
Yeah.
Whereas this is,
Well,
you're,
the main difference I've seen with you is that we do stuff on the ground.
yes,
I never did stuff on the ground beside with you.
yeah.
So it kind of makes sense.
Also too, it's like the most I'm locking your body is just placing my hand here. And I only place it there just to see what the body is doing in terms of
Yeah.
shifting and
See if it's like where it's
compensation.
going depending
Yeah.
on the tightness.
Right? I don't want to ever lock this down
Yeah.
and then force it in there, because that's not a true movement, right?
Yeah.
I want your core to engage. I want your body to lock this leg in
I
there.
wanted to move more if I was moving in everyday
In-
life.
exactly.
See how the stiffness follows or what's wrong and what's not. Yeah, I feel on the ground's better.
Yeah.
Like when I give massages to my girlfriend,
Yeah.
I feel it on the ground. I get more torque.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like when on the bed, it's kind of weird because it's like you gotta stand either beside the bed or you gotta be on the bed on your knees. It's all mushy, and it's like you have trouble moving around. My lower back gets pumped, and then I
And
get
then you're gassed. You're
yeah, it's true. So on the ground, it's like everything is solid and is stable.
Yeah.
And I can stand up with my feet, use my hands. I don't think they need to do that to go to the highest level, but if they want to stay there and be healthy and be there as long as they can be at the best that they can be, I think they should. I mean, like, I don't know if Ronnie Coleman ever did treatments like that as much as I do, but then again, now he's like pretty beat up because he trained the hardest. Like, he trained like a maniac. Like, even to this day, he wished he could still train. And if you ask him if he has any regret, he says, "Oh, back in 2006, I wish I would have done one more rep with that 900-pound squat." That's his regret. For real, he said it. Not joking. So you don't need it to go at the top, but to avoid injuries while going there, and to put all the chances on your side to stay there the longest as you can in your prime, I think it's a necessity if that's your goal. But the thing is, it's not rewarding as much as getting a pump. See, it's stiff there too on this angle. They're sore when I do legs though.
Okay.
So it's like when I was doing legs every week, they were used to the training. But now it's like when I do, like, for example, Monday I'm gonna do legs, I'll be sore for like 4 days.
Right.
Where it's gonna be like stiff as hell, and then everything will be more painful. Like this would be like super painful. It's sore.
How
But,
is that mentally?
It's weird because I think sometimes my legs are smaller, but I actually measured them the other day. They're the same size.
Same size, yeah.
And actually have more detail.
Ah.
Because what happens is that when you overdo them, they get a beat up look. It's like they never have time to recover, and you end up like having less detail.
Right.
So that's why sometimes also too much cardio for some people makes the leg look like smaller and not as defined. So which is why Deanne, Dorian, and I guess some other trainers must do that too, the good ones. At the end, you back off the leg training and the cardio.
Right.
So you let the legs like recover. So that's what I've noticed. Like my legs have better detail now than before because I'm doing them only once every 2 weeks.
Wow. And can you feel like a difference because of that? Like, is there any?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, for sure.
The legs must have been more stiff and more like we did more hamstring stuff last time.
Yeah. I remember last time we were focusing a lot on his glute and his ham, just because he was having that issue. But again, in terms of his like mobility part of it, I mean, this is I find this has been your best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all the yoga I've been doing is like, for sure has to help. And now I've been training every morning. Like I wake up at like 5:30, 5:35.
Yeah.
And I take maybe an hour to wake up, to be honest. But then I start like doing dynamic stretching, front leg lifts, back leg lifts. I do like just stick with just like moving the hips and the spine around, and do some yoga flow stuff. And before my posing, for my posing I warm up a little bit, because one time I was just like posing cold, and for some reason sometimes when I wake up my hands I can't even close them properly, so I couldn't pose properly. I couldn't twist on the you know, like the quarter turns or the side chest, side tricep. I would have such a hard time to pose because I wouldn't be warmed up. And then sometimes I would flex my back, flex my chest, and I popped stuff and I hurt my shoulders posing in the morning, because I would pose cold, and I guess when I flex pretty hard. Because when you think about it, the muscles doing a maximum contraction. Yeah, there's no weight tension on the fibers and the tendons, but you're still contracting everything super hard. So if you're not warmed up and you're doing maximal contraction, even if there's no weight, it's not the best for the joints and the pain, I guess. So now I warm up, I stretch, I get a small pump, like just with bands a little bit. Then I do my posing practice in the morning.
And then you see Matt twice a week?
Well, once or twice.
Yeah.
It's been like, has it been twice lately, or?
Yeah, it's been yeah, well, because I do it every other Tuesday. That's why.
Yeah.
And then that's gonna go right up until Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, try to do it all the time, at least once a week, you know. Like everything else, it's like kind of like painful. Some of it, not all of it, is while you're doing it, especially the pancake. that was a bit challenging, but yeah. But once you're done with it, this is when you feel the gratification. So it's like everything that's worth in life, it's a delayed gratification. So you work hard now. It's like not good now, but it's going to be good later. Everything that's good is like that. And the opposite, instant gratification, usually it's never that good. Like what's instant gratifying that you can think of? I don't know, fucking a drink of alcohol, a donut. Right now it's good, but later it's not. But the opposite is not what you want. You work hard, and this is going to pay off later. The journey to success is paved with delayed gratification.
How many weeks out are we?
6 weeks out from the Olympia today, because actually the Olympia is a 2-day show. The prejudging is on December 18th on a Friday, and the finals on Saturday. So I've never done that in my life in all my years of competing. So it's going to be fun to prepare for that with Dorian for peak week, how we're going to deal with that. The next 6 weeks, more of that with Matt, more posing in the morning, more stretching, more training. And it would be good for you guys to see what I've been doing for my training lately, because I've been training with some of the mornings with Mike Van Wyck, and maybe that would be one thing we could film one day, because it's pretty cool what I'm learning. As the weeks go by, like you kind of ramp up everything, and then you get more and more a little bit like obsessed with everything, and you get really like even more into the zone if that's possible. Because when you're 15 weeks out, it takes 1 or 2 weeks, then you get in the zone. But then as you go from 12 to 10 to 8 and 6, you're supposed to be like not far from ready, and then this is all the little last efforts, the remaining weeks that make a difference. Some people get in shape into 6 weeks out, and then after that, they stop the effort, they get too tired, they have no energy. But when people usually quit, this is when, if you want to win, you double up. So think about that for a second. And think about subscribing to the channel, commenting below, pressing the like button, and following his Instagram. It's in the description. All right? See you next time.